doesn't Kamala have any unique or her own policies? Like, why the hell does she have to continue to steal from Trump? Make this make sense. So check this shit out, all right? So Kamala has adopted another Trump policy. She pledges hundreds of millions to build the wall. Now, I need you to go back and look at previous videos where she has said that building the wall was a waste of money. She said that it would not stop the flow of immigrants coming into the country. And then she wants to tout her position as a prosecutor and district attorney and all of that whatnot, okay? She wants to tout her credentials, but honey, look, she has nothing to prove. She's proven to us that she cannot do the job, that she is not up to the job, that she is not for us, for the U.S. Why does she keep adopting Trump's policies? Because she knows that's what the people want. Even those that want to support her, she knows that that is what they want. So just to give you a feel, and again, you can go back and check on The View. She sits down with Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg and all of those cackling hens. Democratic presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris has flip-flopped on the border. I don't know about you, but flip-floppers, I can't trust the flip-floppers. Now says she's prepared to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the border wall. Heifer, you are the border czar. Why are you prepared now? Why now? 3 years late? 3 years late. A project associated with Donald Trump's first term in office. In her speech to the DNC last week, Harris said she would revive and sign a bipartisan border security bill that Trump had opposed because it did not go far enough to stem the open borders policy, the open borders policy of the Biden-Harris administration. The bill would reportedly still allow for over at least 1.4 million immigrants into the U.S. each year, but it also carved out around 650 million for the wall. No, see, that she still wants to allow them to come in. We need to cut that off. There is no room. We have enough going on over here. Essentially, if you have a leak, what do you have to do? You have to turn off the water. You have to find the leak. You have to plug it. And then once you've assessed the situation and rectified it, of course you can go back and you can turn on the water. But we have too much going on right now. We have gang members taking over hotels and apartment complexes, kicking people out. We have our tax dollars going to people who do not pay into the system, and our own are sitting out on the streets trying to figure out if they're going to be able to find shelter for the night, or if they're going to be able to afford food for them and their kids. Some of them even have dogs. And she once called the wall un-American. See how ridiculous she is? Look, folks, I don't at some point, I don't know what point you guys are going to determine to wake yourselves up. You choose to sit here and be a victim. She's telling you what her plans are. She's showing you what she's about. And yet, because she's a woman and she's a woman of color, her soul more, she's claiming that she's black. You all are gung-ho for sitting around and just taking it. That is not it. Okay, that is not it. This is the most abusive relationship that I have ever seen. And I've seen a lot. But the people that just decide to just stand there and be like, oh, I'm gonna stick with her because she's black and she's a woman and she's a Democrat, she's a sister. No. And I want to mind you something. I want to mind you something. She tells you this stuff right now. She's not going to stick with it. She's only telling you this because she's trying to compete with Trump. Trump has signed on Tulsi Gabbard. He has signed on RFK Jr. He has Vivek on his team. And, of course, J.D. Vance. He has a pretty strong alliance going for him. And it's just going to keep growing. So this is her way of trying to combat that. But hey, of course, you know what? I'm just putting this out there. It's up to you to decide. I can't make it for you. But hey, you know what? Do me this favor. Do your own research. Be open-minded. Stop playing the victim just because of race and sex, identity politics, and actually have a brain for once. If you gotta borrow one, pay that quarter for it, for just to borrow it for a little bit. But you guys, look, if she's in office, it impacts all of us. It's nice and flowery words in the beginning, but then once we get down to the nitty gritty, oh honey, I promise you, you're going to be praying to the same God that you thanked for electing her, or for her winning the election. And I'm going to just leave it at that, because God ain't going to be lukewarm. God is going to be straight to the point, yes or no. And it's on you if you decided that you want to take that abuse, that you want to take this pill and flow down that hill because she says she a woman, she says she black, and because she's a Democrat. You can't go to the same God that you thanked for her election and then ask him to deliver you. That ain't how that works. You've made your bed, now you lay in it. And unfortunately, you won't be laying in it alone, because all of us will be in it with you regardless. Because you know what? The elections impact us all. Whether it's Democrat, Republican, Independent, we all get impacted. But hey, I'm going to just leave it with this. I just wanted to share this with you all. And again, I appreciate you coming through. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and continue to share the truth, because there's no other way it's going to get out there. Peace.